Good morning, guys, and happy Saturday. I didn't check back in with you guys yesterday. Yesterday was a busy day. My sister, my mom, and my niece came over. We did some ripping and running that we've been putting off for a month or over a month. But we did get that accomplished. I had to go pick up the kiddo yesterday, so we had to leave here at 2. Came back home and we just kind of hung out, did dinner and things like that. So not a lot of work got done. Actually, none got done. So, and I didn't check back in with you guys because literally it was just a bunch of ripping and running to place to place to place. And then I got home and then it was, okay, I'm tired and I'm wore out. So I just want to hang out. So that was yesterday, but today is Saturday. It is February 7th. It's about 9:40 and today's estate sale day. So I'm here in my office. I am going to get our morning work done and pack up and get in the truck so we can hit some estate sales. I don't know how many we're going to hit today, but we are going to hit some. I still haven't finished or worked on this yet. Like I said, it's been busy. This week was a weird one. Like I was telling Steph, is like, I feel like we didn't get hardly anything accomplished this week, but it was a long week. So but I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to get on the computer, get our morning work done so that we can get on the road. Okay, guys, we have finished our morning work, got everything answered, replied back to, posted whatever we're going to do. And we are about to head out to the estate sales. I think we're going to hit at least 3, maybe 4. There's 2 in Plano, 1 in Parker, and I think maybe 1 here in Allen, but we'll see. But it's just me today. We're riding solo. It's just us together. Steph's not with me today. But let's get on the road and see what I can get ourselves into. Made it to the first sale of the day. So I'm going to get in there and hopefully we can find some stuff to flip online for a profit. So if you guys want to see that stuff and you want to see inside the sales, make sure that you do check us out on our YouTube channel. It is 2 Chicks Resale, just like it is here and everywhere. This is more for like the behind the scenes and stuff like that, but make sure you check us out there and you can see what we do see while we're in the sales and what we find. I finished in that sale. I picked up some packing paper because you can never have too much packing paper. But Steph, I did pick up some mugs for Steph, so we did get that. I spent $6.50 and then it was $6.50 for her mugs, so very, very not bad. But on to the next one. All right, y'all, I just finished in the next sale. This sale was being put on by Chickadee, but reason why I'm bringing you guys back in is because I love a little behind the scenes, and this is some good behind the scenes in my opinion. Biggest advice too, let folks know what you do. Let them know that you resell. Let them know the things that you're after. Because these people that put these sales on, they're here. They're literally in the trenches. You know, they're going through the homes. They're collecting the things. And, you know, for example, like Steph's just started her candle making business, and she buys cups, mugs, vessels, things like that. And estate sales, from my experience, those things tend to hang around for a little bit. So if I can get her a contact and with an estate sale company that does this, that, hey, look, the sale's over, I have a bunch of glass vessels and mugs and stuff like that. Would you be interested in doing a bulk buy or coming and seeing and see if is there anything you want? So it's little contacts like that that make all the difference. They can, you know, it could be the difference between you having a home run month or just breaking even. So I can't stress enough, make sure that you guys are letting folks know what you do. Don't be scared. Most of the time, they're just like you. They're out here trying to make a living, and this is the way they do it. So they're more than happy to help you if you can help them. It's a kind of like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours type thing. So biggest advice there, biggest takeaway is let folks know what you do. Make those connections, because those connections are big. Those are real big things. So I'm gonna stop on the rant and head to the next sale. We're in Plano now. We're about to head to Parker, so I'm gonna head out there and I'll see you guys at the next stop. We have made it to the next destination. This company I really love. Every time I come here I get a huge hug, so I love coming here. This is a J. Elliott sale. After this sale, I think we're gonna try and hit the sale in Allen if it's still open. It's only 12:14, so we're making pretty good time today. But let's get inside and I'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, we have finished in that sale. I did get my hug. I love going into their sales. Super sweet. I spent $7 in there, just picked up a few little things. Today's been a little thing, with the exception of the paper, but it's been just little stuff. And that happens sometimes. I always preach, and if I'm being honest, I wasn't sure if I was going to go out this weekend to the estate sales. I just wasn't really feeling it, but I can't preach to you guys something that I don't do myself. So I can't tell you guys you have to go out there. If you're not out there, you won't find it, and then I don't do that myself. So we bit the bullet, we did the thing, we're out here in the trenches. It just may not be at one of those weekends where we hit a home run. Now, I feel like we're due for one? 100%. 100% do I think we're due for one. But I don't think that's going to be this weekend. And that's okay. But we're out here, we're hitting the sales. I think I'm going to try now to go and find that sale in Allen. It's on the yard sale app. It didn't have, I think it had like 3 pictures, but we're going to go check it out. It's close to home. So, that'll probably be the last stop today. But I'll check back with you guys after that. All right, I've made it to the next stop, but there's no signs on the house. And I only seen one sign that was like folded over on the way in. And this just screams stranger danger. It's not inviting. It looks like no one is here. So I'm not going in there. That's for sure. So that's going to do it for today at the estate sales. I haven't made my mind up if I'm going to do another stop like maybe the ACO or the Goodwill because we didn't get to do this stop. If I do, I'll let you guys know. If not, then I'll see you guys back at the house. Okay, guys, I wasn't done yet for today. We're here at the ACO. I haven't been here in quite some time, so I'm curious to get inside and see what we could find in there to flip online for a profit. So let's get it. In the truck, didn't find anything in there, but it was good to go in, take a look around. It's been a while since I've been in there, so I figured why not, because we didn't get to go to that last stop, that last day sale. So I think that's going to do it for today. So as far as out and about, I am going to go home, see what the kiddo wants to do, and I'll check back with you guys here in a little bit. Right, I have gotten our morning work done as far as checking all the stores, checking YouTube, doing my emails, replying back to folks. I got the labels printed and the orders pulled, so I'll flip the camera and show you around what we got. The 2 items, which both are 2 of my items. So I purchased both of these, have had them for a while. Didn't use them anymore, and so we went ahead and listed them and sold them. If you want to see what these sold for, then you'll have to check out our video, our what sold video that's coming up soon. So let's get these 2 items packed up and head to the post office. All right, we are on our way to the post office, so I figured this would be a good time to chitty chat with you guys. So we still have a whole lot to get done at the house, and we've been doing really well with the purge of the house, kind of like our spring cleaning before spring. And we're also doing a purge for the business. We went through our inventory, did the purge. So that's going really well. However, the pile of those items in the garage is getting fairly large. If you guys can remember, we did try to list those items on Facebook Marketplace. I've had 2 people reach out to me, and that went nowhere. So I think whenever I get some time this week, those items are going to be loaded up, and we are saying sayonara, goodbye to them. They are leaving. So that is something that we have to work on. Another thing that I wanted to chit chat with you guys about, and just something that I'm thinking about. I don't know if it's something that we are going to do or not do, but again, this is the behind the scenes and the day in life and the things that go on in my brain. But I'm thinking about stopping the new eBay store, our closeout discount store. And hear me out, okay? So you guys know I've been pumping out a lot more content, a lot. And that's fun. I enjoy doing it. It gives you guys an insight behind the scenes, and it keeps you up to date with what we're doing. It brings more followers to all of our socials, including our channel, which I am appreciative for and I love. But with that being said, we currently have 4 stores, and that's counting the new eBay store. So we have our current store on eBay, which is 2 Chicks Resale. We have Macari, and we have Depop, and then we added the new discount store this year. And if I'm being honest with you guys, and this isn't me complaining, it's just the facts. Facts are, I don't have enough time in a day. Though I want to, and I cram it in? Yes, I can cram it in. Yes, I can make it happen. But what I'm worried about is the quality. And that's not just the quality of that new store, but also the quality of the other stores, the content we're putting out, our YouTube channel. I don't want anything to be less or suffer because of that. And I have a feeling that it's starting to do that. I had a couple scenarios this past week where, I don't like that angle. There we go. I had a couple scenarios this past week where things sold in multiple places because I forgot to take them down. Now, we don't use any website to help us do all the stores. I do it all myself. I manage them. I put items up. I take items down. So I had a couple stores where that happened. It wasn't the new eBay store. It was Macari. But still, I don't want things to fall through the cracks because I'm a perfectionist and I hate that. So with that being said, I am kicking around the idea of closing that new store. And hear me out. So if you think about it, the new store, right? It's a discount blowout store. So if we just kept those items in our current eBay store instead of putting them in a new store and put them at the price, like discount them the price as they would be in the new store, wouldn't they sell all the same? Because we have all the reviews on the current eBay store. We are a top rated seller there. We have all the things going for us. So I'm kicking around that idea. I did want to try it, to test it. It's been live for almost 2 months now. Not to mention that I feel like we kind of have to figure out what we're going to do, because once you hit over a certain dollar amount on eBay, you have to report that to the IRS. And I don't want to have to report to the IRS if I don't have to. So with that being said, I am kicking around the idea of just closing the new store down. So you guys are going to let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll let you know what the final decision is. We're not making anything final just yet. Yeah, I am thinking about it, because another thing is I was so excited about starting this new project that I've been talking about, and I hadn't even started it. And I want to so badly. I just don't have the time, and I don't want anything to suffer for something else to be better. I just want to have enough time and be efficient enough all the way across the board. So with that being said, that's what I'm thinking about. You guys have to let me know. We are pulling in the post office, so let me go in here, drop these packages off, and I'll be back with you guys. All right, we have gotten the package dropped off, or packages, should I say, dropped off at the post office. On our way back home, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is I did get an update on my car. I've been driving the truck ever since Halloween because I was in a fender bender in my car, and it's been sitting because I've been fighting with the insurance from the person who hit me. And we finally got an answer today. So I went to Denison last Monday, got that police report, or it was more of an incident report because there were no injuries, so the police didn't come out. So I sent that over last week, finally got an answer back today, and they aren't going to cover anything, blah, 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 blah. It's a whole deal. I'm upset about it. I'm not happy about it at all. But it is what it is. I'm not going to dwell on it. We're just going to move forward. And so what that means is we are going to start getting the car back ready again. Don't get me wrong, I love my truck. My truck is my baby. I love this truck so freaking much. However, the car's newer. It's got better features. It rides smoother. It doesn't suck as much gas because the truck, she thirsty. So I get better gas mileage. I don't have a tailgate on this truck, so I have trunk space in the car. Both of them are great to have, but I need the car back and going again. So we're going to slowly start chipping away at the car, getting it back roadworthy. I do need to, see what's going on with the bumper, get it clipped back in, see if we need that side indicator light. I will have to shift the hood a little bit, but that's easy, and I need to get an alignment for it. And because it's been sitting, we took it off our insurance because it's not going anywhere and it sits under a carport. So we haven't been paying the insurance on that. So I need to get the insurance back on that. Also, I need to get it inspected and get my registration sticker, because in the state of Texas, you have to have that. So just a few things that we need to get going on the car so that we can start driving her again. But I did want to update you guys, let you guys know that we did get an answer and a response on that, and that's what we're doing. That's the route that we're going to have to take, and it's fine. It's okay. we will make that happen. But we're here back at the house. I need to get in here. I need to edit that video for the day in the life video for you guys that drops today. So let's get in the house and get that started. All right, guys, checking back in with you. It is now 12:32. The video is exporting from my computer. I just have to get that done, get a thumbnail, and I'll get it up for you guys. It'll be live. It's going to be a day in the life video, just like you're watching right now. I did have a business meeting, hence the big bag behind me. I got to work on that and get that shipped out for a friend. So I'm probably going to do that. We do still have our project that I've been wanting to do. So hopefully I can have some time left in the day to start that, because that'd be great. Whatever it is I decide to do, you know, I'll bring you guys along. All right, guys, it is now 1:16. Video has been exported. It is live on YouTube now. I am getting a little bit better with the thumbnails. I'm not as good as Elle. I'm never going to be as good as her. But I did get a thumbnail made. What I'm going to do right now, as you can see behind me, I do have the finds from this past weekend when we went to the estate sale. So I'm going to do a wrap-up video for that. That way it is ready to go for Thursday. And then I'm going to jump into this other thing, try to get it ready for my friend. And then we might get ourselves in the garage, because that is a whole nother thing. But whatever I decide to do, I'll bring you guys along. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. Today is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday and happy auction day. Today, like I said, is auction day. It's like 10:20 right now. I wasn't in a hurry to wake up this morning. I've been woken up for like the past 3 days prior to at hours that I wasn't comfortable with. So today I was like, you know, I'm sleeping till when I want to get up. But we do have some orders that we need to pack. I have to do the morning work this morning, and then we need to get stuff ready for the dollar auction. So I'm fingers crossed I have enough items for us to do an auction. The past couple weekends have not been very well for us on sourcing items. So hopefully I can pull together something. I don't know if we'll have 30. I mean, I could do 30, but it would be a whole bunch of jewelry. So some people love that, some people don't. So I try to keep our shows like a mixed bunch. So hopefully I can get 30. I know I can get 30 jewelry, but hopefully I can get at least 25. That's 20 to 25. That's an okay show. 30 is perfect. But if I can't get that, at least we can do 20 to 25. So that's what I'm gonna do, is get our morning work done and then go and try to pull items for the dollar auction. Oh wait, we had some stuff sell. So I'm gonna do the morning work, get the packages done, go to the post office, come back, and then we'll start pulling items for the dollar auction. So let me get this morning work done and let me get these orders pulled, and I'll be back with you guys. Hey guys, back in, and I'm on my way to the garage, but I bring you back in because this garage is crazy. We started our purge and there's a lot that's happening here. But let me flip the camera around and show you how much work we actually still have left to do. Currently standing in the doorway and look at this garage, y'all. It's a freaking mess. This is all Steph's stuff for her business. This is all inventory right here that I couldn't find that needs to be rephotographed and put back on eBay. This right here was Elle's little corner we made for her for when she was working at the barn. All of this right here is all packing stuff, priority stuff that we don't need. We got all this stuff when we were selling on Whatnot. We don't sell on there anymore. So I have all of this stuff that needs to go back to the post office. This right here is a box of stuff that Elle picked up for free that needs to find a home. This is our old photographing table. That's the old tabletop for the tool chest thing that we bought, toolbox. So I will tell you, this tote right here has all of our jewelry in it from that bulk buy of jewelry that we did. These are all manga books in here that I need to photograph and do a bulk lot. This right here is inventory that we need to still put up inside here, as well as this. Here is some barn stuff. This is all stuff from the barn when Elle worked there. This is part of that lot of Elle stuff got for free. And then everything from right here. This is another box of stuff that's got to go back to the post office. But all this stuff right here that you see, that's all stuff that came from the barn that needs to find a home. And this, barn, all this barn. And then this is from our purge in the house. And this is the purge from the house and our eBay inventory that needs to go out of the house. It needs to be donated. This box right here is the stuff that we got from Elizabeth. This is a box of clothing that needs to be photographed. And then this is a box of stuff that I got from my mom that needs to be photographed. This is all purge items. And then as you can see down here, there's more stuff that needs to go back to the post office. These are the totes that we got when we were traveling with Elle when she was working at the barn. And this is just my regular packing stuff that I need to keep. So as you can see, this garage is crazy. And I need to find time to get all this stuff in a home, in a place. In the house, got our stuff pulled. These are the two things. We had a jersey right here sell and some games. Both sold on Mercari, so I'm going to get those packed up and I'll check back in with you. We're ready to head out to the post office. All right, we are in the truck headed to the post office, and you guys know I always like to take this time to chit chat with you guys. Update on the car. I did talk to Elle about it, and we talked about the things that need to be fixed on it before she can get back road worthy. And that's another thing on top of the garage that I need to do is I need to get the car ready. I need to get the car, you know, back on the road again. If you guys aren't vehicle people, you can still know that if a car sits or a vehicle sits, that's the worst thing for it. And technically the car's been sitting since October 31st, pretty much. Hasn't been driven. I've ran her, I've turned it on, let it get up to temp, let it run for a while, but I haven't drove it. And that's just really bad for it. It's got like, I think 60,000 miles on it, a little over 60,000, maybe let's just say 65,000 miles on it. And it's a 2018. It's a nice car. I love driving it. It's just, you know, with the accident and everything, I just couldn't. So now that we've gotten that situation figured out and we know we have a direction, I want to execute that direction. I don't like things to sit around and do nothing. So that is something that also I need to add to the to-do list is working on the car. So again, all these irons in the fire and not enough time in the day. But we'll get there. We'll figure it out, we'll make it happen, and it will get done. So that's another thing, a little update on that. So we're gonna get our heinies over to this post office, get this checked off the to-do list for today, get back and see what we can pull for the auction for tonight. Again, I don't know if I'll end up having 30 items or not, which is okay. You know, it's just part of it. Sometimes you have more than enough and sometimes you don't have enough, and that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. We'll have a auction tonight. May not be as long or as many items as we normally have, but we will be there. We will show up. We will hang out. We will sell some stuff. So I'm going to get to the post office and I'll check back in with you guys once we're done there. All right, we are done at the post office. I did stop at the gas station, got me Red Bull. Cheers. So what we need to do when we get back to the house is pull some items for the auction. Also too, I did look last night at some things to hang you guys up so I'm not holding you here in the truck. So I looked at a few different options. I looked at one that hangs from the rearview mirror. I looked at one that hangs from the visor, one that clips into the dash. So I looked at a couple options. May pull the trigger on one of those. But back to what I was saying is we got to get stuff ready for the auction. I was thinking maybe we pull some stuff from those bulk buys that we were looking to do. You know, like I have stuff that we've already ran in the auction, but I feel like we do have some veterans that come to the auction, but we also have some new people who come to the auction too. So maybe we try a couple of those little bulk buys. And then also too, I am kicking around the idea, I'm not gonna lie, it's weighing heavy on me, is closing our new eBay store. Just because, if I'm being honest with you guys, I think I bit off a little bit more than I can chew because it is just me. So I think adding that fourth store is just a little bit too much, and I feel like I'm stretching myself so thin that I don't want to do anything. And you guys know me, I try to avoid burnout, avoid the avoidance of wanting to work, and it's definitely doing that. So I'm kicking it around really hard, but if that's something I decide to do is to take out that store, we could run some items tonight in the dollar auction and see how they do, because the new eBay store is just a clearance store for all the stuff that didn't sell in our current eBay store. But that's an idea too. Those two options would definitely get us to our 30 items. And I say this a lot, is I'm not a storage unit. I'm not here to store things. I'm here to sell things. And just like that item today, that jersey, we took a hit on it, you know, but that's how you learn. You buy something, you look up comps, you do research, you feel good about it, you buy it, and then it doesn't sell for you, then that's not for you. So, you know, you live and you learn, and that's an item that we purchased way back when we very first started. So I'm not mad about it. You live and you learn, you move on, and everyone goes through those learning pains, those growing pains. We all do it as eBay sellers. So thinking about doing something like that for the auction tonight. I know when we did our inventory purge and we sold items on the dollar auction, they did really, really well. So I don't know, I'm kicking around ideas. I got a lot floating around in my brain. I haven't pulled the trigger or made a permanent decision just yet on anything, but I like to share with you guys, you know, this is the behind the scenes, day in the life as a reseller, and this is something that's going on in my brain, so I'm gonna share it. But we are almost back at the house, so I'm going to figure out what we're going to do for the auction night, get some items pulled. Whatever I decide, I will bring you guys back in and let you know what the outcome of that was. Okay, we have all the stuff pulled for the auction for tonight. It's sitting here behind me. We will have enough items, I think, for at least 28, close to 30 items, so we're doing good. I didn't pull any of the boxes you see over here. I didn't need to, I just had stuff. So as you can see, we had enough stuff. It is gonna be a mixed bag of stuff for tonight, and that's the way I like it. But I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this stuff ready, which means I have to get it fanned out. I have to do a short for tonight's auction to let everybody know what we're gonna have in the auction tonight. And then I have to photograph everything. And then once everything's photographed, get it loaded into the auction night. Time-wise, it's 12:10, so it's not too shabby. So I'm gonna get on this so we can get done with the stuff for the auction for tonight. All right, jump back in here, checking in with you guys. We have finished photographing and uploading everything into the dollar auction, so it is good to go. It's now like 2:03. I did have a call that I was on for a bit, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything today, and it's like 2:03. So I think I'm gonna try to find something to put in my stomach because I'm hungry, and then I'll check back in with you guys. I'm back in the garage, y'all. I know. I finished eating. I'm not hangry anymore. I feel like I got some energy in me now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on this garage. That's why we're in this garage. Let me flip the camera on. I'll explain what I'm going to try to accomplish today. But I feel like starting somewhere is better than not starting at all. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I have these two things. They need to go to my neighbor. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pack up all of this stuff and see if I can't get it to the post. And I feel like that's a good place to start, as well as trying to get Elle's corner cleaned up so that we know how much space we have, so we can try to find space for, you know, all her items that she brought back from the barn. I'm gonna start. I don't know how much I'll get done today, but starting somewhere is better than doing nothing at all and just sitting around, because that drives me crazy. But I'm gonna start on that and I'll bring you guys along. All right, I'm out of breath. Whew, I got it all loaded in the truck. So all the priority boxes are in there. Those two big boards are in there. So we made a dent so far. So let me show you what we got. Here's the dent. So all those priority boxes are right here and right there. Then we had a stack right here. These are the totes. These are going to go up there out of the way. So we're making a little dent. But God, I'm out of breath. So let's get in the truck, get this stuff dropped off, and we'll come back. Give you guys a look inside of my truck. We are packed full. And what I mean full, I mean full of priority boxes. So many, y'all, so many. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a while. We got all these boxes because we were selling on Whatnot, and as you guys know, we don't sell on Whatnot anymore. We sell on District at the dollar auction. So all these boxes need to go back, and I'm tired of them being in my garage. I'm tired of moving them around in the garage. So today's the day. They are going back to the post office. All right, I have gotten the wood pieces dropped off at my neighbor's house, and now we're on the way to get rid of all this, and it's a lot. I read online that you can go in, tell them that you have a bunch of boxes, and they can you can take it to the back or something. I'm just hoping that there's someone there to help me unload this stuff, because it's a lot. And I've already loaded it in the truck, so hopefully I can get someone to help me. If not, I'll do it myself, because it's got to get gone. So I'm gonna drive to the post office and I'll check back in with you guys, hopefully with an empty truck. Just like that, empty truck, an empty space in my garage. And they were actually really excited to get them. They're like, oh really, we need these. So heck yeah, that worked out for everyone. And it actually helped me a little bit, so even better. So we're back on our way back to the house, see what else we can get done. I don't want to wear myself out too much because we do have the auction tonight, but it does feel good that that stuff has left and it's no longer in my garage. So I'll see you guys back at the house. Okay, we've made a whole lot of progress, like way more than I thought I was gonna make, just because I think I went down the rabbit hole. But yeah, so let me flip the camera and I'll show you what I've done. Here is the progress that has been made. So here's this corner. So we took this thing that was kind of in the middle over here and put it here. And I've been filling it full of else stuff here in the middle that was from the barn. So all that's went there. All her shoes are here. This is just some more stuff that came from the barn that she's going to have to go through. And what I've been trying to do is kind of clean up this middle spot. So these totes are going to live back there in the backpack. And then, yeah, this right here, this whole pile right here, with the exception of this and this chair. So all of this, it's all donate. This is all purge stuff from the house, all the stuff from my eBay inventory, just everything. That has to go to donate. This is bulk trash. And then a couple of these items is bulk trash, which is this Saturday. And then we'll get back in this area and clean this out. This right here is going to be donate. That's going to be donate. So we are putting a dent. You can actually see over here now. This whole area is cleaned out. I tried to get everything that's supposed to be donate to this one pile. That way it's just in one pile. This has to have to find a home for this. This right here goes on this other side over here by my shop vac right here. But I'm going to have to clean this up a little bit. But this is where we're at now. So we've actually done a lot. And I've done way more than what I thought I was going to do, which is okay, but I'm pooped now. It's a 3:58 and Elle should be getting home soon. So I think that's what I'm doing, is call it a wrap in here, because we do still have the dollar auction. So I'll try to check in with you guys either before or after the auction. And if I don't, then I'll see you guys tomorrow.